Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. Last time when we left off, we got the vivarium, we did that stuff, we rescued some beasts, and this episode we're going to be primarily focusing on some assignments and side quests. And I already have Professor Garlick's going already. I did it off screen, which really wasn't that cool. It was basically spam Mandrake, Chinese Chomping Cabbage, and that guy, Venus Tentacular. And now I'm waiting on Grow and Harvest that guy. So let's go to Gareth Weasley, see what he wants. Before we get to Gareth Weasley, I have Alphamore at level 3. I'm stupid. I never bothered to, let me show you guys this. Let's load this. You go gear. Wrong thing. I meant to hit inventory, and I sort of still have 6 Demiguise moons. I had 19 on me. I was like, I can't get it, and I checked my inventory, and I have 19 on me. Me thinking I only have like
Hey, it's me,
10.
Gareth.
Nope.
Do you have a moment?
Let's see what he wants, though.
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
What would that be?
You and your concoctions.
Don't
I don't know
have
how you come
OWLs?
up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping
Sorta
you
like
could
Fred
follow a
and
secret
George
passage
making
to
it
Honeyduke's
stuff.
cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Of course. You never know when you might need a quick means of escape from the castle.
Brilliant, thank you. But you should know that it's not exactly quick. It's the secret bit that's helpful. The passage is hidden behind the
One-eyed
statue
witch.
of a one-eyed witch in the 3rd floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
Descendium. I don't like it.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
They're both
Fair enough.
very, like,
You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
Sort of weird seeing all the classes so close. I wouldn't say classes, but all the houses so close together. To be honest with you, I'm just gonna run it.
I'll
Be right
need to
back,
get those
guys.
dried billywig stings for... What was the password?
Send them, idiot.
Descendium.
Ta-da. Sort of annoyed they still don't show.
Goodness.
Because
Who knew this was all down here?
a lot of people.
A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken, though.
There we go. Got power, right? Where the hell is the bridge? I know the bridge. It just took forever to come up.
That seems to have done the trick.
Bread. On the light. At Tycho on the light. You know what I did actually right before this episode started? I actually hit a moon cap with a base cast. It felt so bad. I was trying to get the moonstones in there. That
This castle
are
will never
infinite
cease to
respawning,
surprise me.
But that are infinitely respawning. So I'm just like, oh, hitting them, and then it targets the moon cap for some reason.
Incendium.
We're still fighting on fire that I didn't mean to.
I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get out of here?
Yeah, that's Leviosa. Let's go. Oh, you bastard.
I'm going to have to get past this. Levioso!
Oh, it literally has a Leviosa symbol on it.
Confringo!
Okay. Oh, it's Reparo. I thought that was...
Reparo!
Reparo, and then...
Levioso!
Start, jump up. Ta-da.
Incendio!
Levio.
Reparo! go and I'll make it across.
Leviosa!
Something is getting in the way of that platform.
Descendo! Leviosa!
I didn't even know it was Descendo.
That did the trick.
I was gonna do Depulsar and Descendo. Guess I got it right first try though. Running.
This must be the way. I need to find a way to open that gate.
Confringo!
Exit into Honeydukes. Was the thing I meant to grab down there? Probably not. Because then that's not actually Honeydukes, I think.
Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? I have the dried billywig stings. Now back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe's going to turn out.
Alright, get on Disillusion. Let's go for another quest. I'll pick one, and I'll let you guys know which ones I pick. I'm gonna actually do Sorona's side quest.
Hello, Sorona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
Yes, I did. Spoke with him.
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it.
Don't trust anybody.
I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you
Why does
could
she need a
retrieve
supply of
something of
Wiggenweld?
mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does she have
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion, an ordinary
That's nice.
precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Helping everybody.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
That's nice. I could try and stop by.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would
There's
mean the
also
world
another
to me,
quest here.
and to Dorothy.
So
Aidan
we'll
was
grab
bringing
this
the box
quest.
of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll
Okay.
find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade.
There's a guy.
Please do
somewhere.
give Dot my love.
Is he upstairs? Yep, all the way upstairs. Muttering. This level? Yeah. On the outside.
I'll fix him. That charm grinder.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business, just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
How
That must have
frustrating.
been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury.
Too far.
Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
Let me think if I'm gonna do this. Screw the guy, but I also.
I'm not sure this is something a student should be doing on your behalf.
Oh, it's nothing. And he deserves it. Trust me. You'll be in and out of there in no time.
I'll find
Very
out.
well. I'll see what I can do.
Excellent. I shall be right
Forces
here.
me to this quest.
All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacular.
Forcing.
Remember, I just need that venomous tentacular.
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacular.
Wish I could see
Oh, am I
Lawley's
gonna
face
give
when
him
he
the
realizes.
fake one?
Well
I
done.
didn't mean to do this.
I'll take it off your hands now.
Like to be
It
paid.
wasn't as easy to come by as I had expected. I'd like to be paid for my troubles.
Only
Damn
fair,
good
I suppose.
guy.
I can respect your business acumen. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Thank you again for your
How are
help.
you?
I suspect you have a bright future.
I'm gonna go do Sorona's quest now. Give me a second. Let me mark it again.
Now, had by
There's
dark
this,
wizards he was.
Here's Mrs. Sprotle. See what she wants. Hello, Mrs. Sprotle. Oh, she's a quest giver and she's a this. I'll do both of them.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Serona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Serona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you
That's
might need help
nice.
collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me.
I have a bunch
Since
of
he
Horklumps.
died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life.
That's nice.
A bit lost without him. If
You
you
kill
wouldn't
yourself
mind
with
gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I can certainly try and find some for you. Serona also mentioned that
Right.
Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Serona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
What's in the box of letters? I don't really care.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you.
If it was
I'll
something
be
about,
here
like,
if you are
Weasley or
able to
somebody at
collect
school,
those
I'd be interested,
Horklumps.
but I don't really care about any of the guys
And the
other
vendors
than
I help
Ollivander
would
at Hogwarts.
greatly appreciate it.
Okay, bye. Yeah, let's talk to you about the Beaumont person you keep on talking about, please.
Excuse
What's
me,
that about?
did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
Oh, hello again. How nice to see you. And yes, I did. I
That's
was just
weird. That's
worrying
cool.
about
That's
Claire
probably-
Beaumont's brother Bardolph.
That's a
Only he's
cool
gone missing.
dialogue.
Rumour is
thing.
he was
The
seen
hello
in the
again.
forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot, I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep.
Dude.
I'd help
That
search
is
for him
it.
myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Why would he
Why
get
would
involved?
Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I
that.
think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
That's because they're allies.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can
right.
tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by
clear.
Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
Mention Ranrock Royal.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
Well, I already know what happened here.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists.
So I'm not.
Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury or worse.
Oh,
Please
come
be
on, don't
cautious.
worry.
We should not have to live
Back up
in fear.
really quickly.
This is our home.
Talk to her again.
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you?
Yes? What about?
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little about your brother's disappearance.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for
Bardolph
Bardolph
if she
herself if she
could.
could.
She mentioned dark magic in even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
Didn't come home.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
He's dead as hell, most likely.
I should be going.
Don't go.
Bardolph,
Okay.
where are you?
I'm gonna go murk the golden place. That's what I'm looking
Described.
for. Time to go murk.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten. Wizards are running scared. Someone's here. Bring 'em straight. I'll find ya.
Expelliarmus!
What's wrong? No!
Levioso! Descendo!
I won't rest. One less human to worry about. One less human to worry about. You arrogant child!
Levioso! Descendo!
Ah, the moves of a coward.
Incendio! Glacius! Accio! Descendo! Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
Ta-da.
Revenge. One camp down, one more to go.
Let's go. And I'll just go with it with you guys. It's a 2-second drive.
Up for a minute.
How nice.
Is that the best you can do?
Expelliarmus!
I'll bury you. I won't rest.
Incendio!
Impossible. Over here. Shut arrogant.
Accio! Incendio!
Not quiet.
Expelliarmus!
I won't rest.
Confringo! Levioso! Descendo! Protego!
Stop, stupid.
Oh. Yep, that's that one then, and let's go do another one while we're out. We're finding Beaumont's brother.
Accio! Incendio!
Oh, I don't know.
Accio! Is that inferior? Incendio! Window! Confringo!
I'm repulsed by what I just witnessed. I've created a fear. Cold movie come to life. I tried to hide my horror. Last I saw through, may need to convince them I'm not here. If I do not fear them, I can
This
do that.
mentions Inferi, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next.
He got turned into an inferior. Then we're gonna go grab the Horklumps for Spraddle now and find the cavern. Horklump Huddle. That's Azkaban. That's somewhere. Okay, collect 7. Collect Horklumps. Collect
Let's
7.
have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. Getting there. Just a few more Horklumps to harvest. Almost there. One. That's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
It's literally, since I already have my own supply of Horklumps, I'm gonna be finding some letters.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Descendo! Protego!
It's a close one.
More Horklumps. Yo, there's a squirrel. Damn it, still no letters? What? Let me in. Run. Dear Serona, yeah, I don't care now. Send over the brrrr.
This must be Sorona's box of letters.
Ah, at the end Serona became Serona and Serona used to
I think
be,
that's everything.
used to be
Serona will be...
Philionis, or whatever the name said before. Their dead name. Yo, more horror.
I should find Mrs. Sprottle. She'll be glad to get these Horklumps.
When we get back, we will be turning in a quest to like 4 people. Hey, let's talk to Dorothy.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. I have good news. I was able to harvest some Horklumps for you, and I found Sorona's box of letters.
Oh,
That's
thank
nice.
you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion. And Serona will be delighted to have those letters. How kind of you. Now you be careful heading back to Hogsmeade.
I sort of like that they made the fast travel.
I should
in
take this box of letters to Serona.
to,
She'll be glad to have it back.
fast travel. It's not like, oh, why the hell does this
I
fit
do
your
hope my brother is
operating?
alright.
I do have some news about your brother.
Madame Beaumont, I do have some news of your brother.
Oh, please tell me he's safe.
This is a hard choice. Oh, I really don't know what to pick. It's not my position to lie to her. Freddy's dead.
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd.
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No. No. This can't be.
Sad.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph.
Yeah, I don't love her face instantly goes back to like just normal.
Bardolph. I'm dear brother.
Let's talk
Hello,
to
Madam
Ron.
Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out. How?
It was harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
Making it sound more
I
work
wish
than
my
it did.
brother could have done what you did. Perhaps he'd still be with me now. I'm especially grateful. You did, for Bardolph, what I could not.
That's good.
You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten.
That's
I fear
nice.
for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any
I could
goblins I've
probably
ever
go
seen.
around going to every hamlet.
I should be going now.
I could probably go to every
Thank you.
hamlet and be like, oh look, oh look, I'm gonna grab this field guy.
Revelio.
Where the hell is this? Pumpkin fizz is a fast one, coffee drink, pumpkin flavored. Alright, I'm gonna go to Sorona and go to Garrett Weasley. You know what I love about this game? That people actually made a mod to mute the Ignitia Wildsmith. God damn you, Sorona. So far away. Bam. There.
Hello, Sorona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
That's nice.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
Happy to help. May I ask you about the box of
I
letters?
wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
Is Mirabelle, were you on the Quidditch team?
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends.
That's nice.
I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe
that mean
experience to be
Professor
an
Garlick's
invaluable teacher.
trans?
To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
Really? Were you on the Quidditch?
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch.
I feel like everybody
Nothing
adores
like the
Quidditch.
feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll
That
never
means they
forgive
win the
Professor
game
Black for
because
cancelling
they
it this year.
150.
I miss cheering for Ravenclaw.
Are you and Miss Burrows close to you?
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs.
This
Sprottle.
actually some good dialogue.
You
right
two
here.
seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that
corn
adolescents
and
aren't always
sausage
the
is the most
easiest to
dead
understand.
corn and sausage.
And not
No,
everyone
no.
was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through,
Rare transition.
well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
Okay, happy to help.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
My eyes
Don't know
are
what
so
I'd have done
creepy, I'm
without
gonna
her
change
and
them, I
Aiden.
think.
Thank you,
But I really
again,
like the purple. It's like
for helping her.
special. Lets me-
And
that's
for
why my-
returning
I'm
this
able to
box
see
of
things through
letters.
magic.
It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Yes, it is. Okay. I'm gonna go look up the thing I was asked. Give me a second. Mirabelle is just gay, I'm pretty sure is what I just put.
Students always
Hey, Peeves! Where's Gareth? There he is. Oh yeah, if you guys wanted to know where the thing is. Damn, they've not given out any points. That's weird.
Revelio.
I feel like I don't read what the house is. Sort of lame they don't have it changing throughout the days of playing.
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywigs things.
You got them! Incredible.
I'll give them to them for free.
Happy to help. Here you go.
This is brilliant! Can't wait to get started.
Seems more
Thank you
fun.
again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whizbeer.
A fizzing whiz. Okay, that's Gareth done. And then on the next episode, we'll be continuing doing side quests. Sorry, I just wanna. This game, weirdly based. Look at how many we still have. Look at this. So I'm probably gonna. I'll do this off screen really quickly. The just grow and harvest, and we'll do class, and I'll do the assignment off screen too. It's just running into balloons. These I will actually do though with you guys. So thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And when we're back, we'll be doing more side quests.